Spookiest of greetings to you all. My name is Astro Unicorn Skull, and this beautiful, cute-looking thing is Fernflower. Now, prepare yourself, my friend, for the chilling journey and discovering the mysterious Fernflower. Now, from what I understand, you are in the ashes of like a ruined world, and it's up to you. You've been particularly selected to go on this journey to find said Fernflower. Now, the question is, what is it and what does it do? Well, we're going to find out. Disclaimer, this game contains visual triggers such as flashing lights and unsettling noises, as well as themes related to illness, psychological instability, and description of death. Be mindful of your mental state while playing. Bit late for that one. Woo! When else could it happen but today? Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's more of like a novel thing. You could say, you can say. And of course, at the most crucial moment. I fucking love that art style. I love that art style. That is so beautiful. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. I thought the illness had eased for a while, but no. My hand hurts unbearably, like thousands of needles tearing it from the inside. Well, that's not too far from the truth. Okay. I need to take a pill. It will dull the pain for a while. The intoxication level has exceeded the norm. I'm running out of time. Oh, that fucking... Look at that. That looks so sick. They're all fucking partying around. You got some witch doctor down there. Oh, that... Mate, I'm sorry. That is so simple, and yet I'm gripped by the art. It's fucking amazing. The day has come. The sacred day. The day of blossom. The day of salvation. Sing your songs. Honor the heroes. Their path will be thorny. Yet their goal will be noble, to bring salvation to our homes, to bring the Fernflower. That's funny, because that's the name of this game. Oh my god, how do they fucking do that? Oh wow. The druid's voice, oh it's a druid. The druid's voice rang out deep and majestic, as if the myriads of voices had merged into one otherworldly hum. Each word seemed to sink into me, making my heart pound faster and my head spin. Perhaps it was just the festival atmosphere with all its monotonous songs and the dancing around the ritual fire. And the druid's voice, distorted by the sound relay, made everything feel unreal. Fuck, I didn't know we were at Burning Man here. Jeez, past the doob. People, hand in hand, moved into another round of dancing. Someone tossed more brushwood onto the fire. A sharp wave of pain swept through my arm and to my shoulder. I nearly blacked out, but managed to stay on my feet. Okay. Hey, are you okay? I'm fine. I see. I feel a bit sick too, maybe from all the smoke. But the ceremony is almost over, hang in there. I lifted my head. A little behind me stood a tall, dark-haired girl with pale skin and sorrowful eyes. She was nervously twisting a half-heart pendant that hung around her neck. Thanks. But the girl no longer looked at me. Her distant gaze was fixed on the forest. It was like she could see something there, something that no one else could see. I glanced around, trying to take in the other members of the expedition. Two of them stood beside me. One I knew well, Vladko! Tall, broad-shouldered guy with a stern, far too cold gaze for someone so young. We used to be friends, hanging out together as children and, oh the irony, playing Fern Seekers. Who knows, maybe we'd still be friends if not for that horrible day. Why you gotta play the games like that? I wanna know said horrible day. The other middle-aged man with a kind face and a touch of grey in his hair. His worried look drifted across the crowd. Then his face lifted up and he waved at someone. A small shadow broke from the crowd and waved back. In your hands, our fate. In your hands, our lives. No pressure. Fucking hell. So this is our team. The next few days, perhaps longer depending on the blossom time, we'll spend together. And even that feels like way too much for a recluse like myself. The only thing that keeps me together is our shared purpose. To find the Fernflower in this cycle. What is this flower? What does it do? Do you bake bread with it? Or does it just bloom and it just looks beautiful as fuck? I'm curious. It is a mystery of what the Fernflower supposedly does. Listen to the whisper of your heart, and you will reach your goal. May the power of Fern protect you. Well then, the time has come. Oh. You're getting creepy. I love it. Just the way that they fade into the forest. The design of this game, it is fucking unbelievable. Well, team, here we are in the forest. We gazed in awe at the massive trees looming over our path. Twisted vines clung to the branches like snakes. The grey-haired man flinched, his hand nervously accidentally brushing against one of them. Creepy, isn't it? Catching my glance, he spoke. By the way, I'm Pedro. Is it Pedro or Petro? Because I think Pedro's got a D in it and Petro's got a T in it. So I'm gonna. It's Petro. It's Petro, right? Sort yourself out. We never really got a chance to talk during the lot drawing and the ceremony. So who are you? I don't recall seeing you in the village. He just hides from people. Same. Vladko said it without even looking my way. I live in an old hut near the forest and rarely come out to the settlement. The hut where the herbalists used to live? So you're Mariska. So I guess that's the woman. Mariska broke off mid-sentence, shot a dark glance to Vladko, then back at me. I see now why some people don't enjoy your company. Excuse him, what? Do not judge me from where I fucking live. Alright? Who the fuck do you think you are? Bish, what? She was about to ask something else, but Vladko cut her off. Gear up, the toxic zone starts here. Oh shit, we got a toxic zone. We got spores, people. Put on your masketh. Hey Vladko, you are just a druid's apprentice, not the high druid himself. So quick barking orders. He's just trying to keep you safe, Mariska. You're pissing me off already. These are not orders, Mariska. It's basic safety. Exactly. Vlad, mate. I'm on your side. You may be a bit of a dick, but I'm on your side, Co. Alright, that's his new nickname, Co. Because I'm not saying Vladko all the time. Because it would just make me say it all the time like that. So I'm just going to call him Co. Co. That didn't sound right. Play the fucking game. The girl sneered and pulled on her mask. Vladko turned away sharply and hurried ahead. Petro and I exchanged glances and put on our gear as well. Oh, they look creepy. Oh, they look creepy. Inhale, exhale. For the few seconds my head was spinning. The oxygen filters in our masks were outdated. The stench of rotting microcircuits filled my lungs with something foul and unnatural. I wanted to rip off the mask and breathe fresh air, even though it was heavy toxic pollen. Copy? Do you hear me? Oh, it's Petro! Alright, Pet! How's things? Loud and clear. All good, my friend. Actually, it wasn't. My head was still light, but the body would adapt soon. Main thing was to keep the intoxication level low. Mariska, okay. My radio keeps buzzing. Lots of static. Indeed, Mariska's voice breaking up. The radios looked far too old and neglected, as nobody cared whether they worked. Not a good sign. I had warned my teammates. Most likely this effect is caused by the spore gas released by some what the fuck is that word?
Basidiomycetes.
It seeps into the circuits and oxidizes them. Try not to use the radios unless necessary. Everyone stares at me in surprise. You're not such a simple hermit after all. What makes you think I was? Just because I like to stay in the house, just because I like to watch My Fucking Little Pony, just because I like to braid my hair, means I'm fucking hermit. Bitch, please. Walk off with yourself. I was embarrassed by the stern gazes. I wasn't used to so much attention. Hey, what the heck? Get off me. What's going on? We all turned around to Co. Yeah, I hear it. Co just sounds stupid. We all turned around to Vladko. Something touched my leg just now. It felt alive. There's no animals here. Only forest monsters. What the fuck? There are no animals here, only forest monsters. So what are these forest monsters? Are they not animals? What the fuck? Something you do not class as human would probably be some kind of animal or an insect. Better not stand still for too long. Let's move. Petro turned sharply and took the lead down the path. We hurried after him. I glanced at his intoxication level, still within normal range. But I didn't want to stay here long. Not because of the forest monsters or religious fairy tales. The real threat was the heavy pollen. This is literally someone with hay fever's worst fucking nightmare. This is what the hay fever simulator, that's what this is. It could trigger anything from nausea to hallucinations. Oh, again, I can't stress enough how much I fucking love the design and the artwork of this game. It's so simple, and yet it just asks so many questions. It's like, what's this? What's this? Why do they look like this? Why is their gear like this? Why are their eyes fucking red? What is this smog? What's with the tying around the tree? I see the sign, the ribbon. We're on the right path. Oh, that's what the tie around the tree is. Thank you, Petro. Yes, as the High Druid said, for everyone pure of heart and soul, the sacred ribbon show the true way. Did the Druid also tell you where that true way led the last expedition? Or are you going to stay silent like your dad? Oh, Mariska's got shade! I'm not defending her, but she got shade, and I appreciate it. You know I couldn't do anything. Do you think I don't blame myself every damn day? Couldn't or didn't want to. We should have gone after the team, but instead we're chasing a damn fern. Hey, Mariska, don't forget, this flower is our salvation. Salvation? If there's even anyone left to save. She got some backstory. I can feel it. I can feel some backstory going on. Petro froze in shock. Without looking back, Mariska strode ahead. I understood her. He looks so lonely just surrounded by all those trees and just in the middle of the fucking forest. The loss of loved ones leaves an eternal emptiness inside. Who's she lost? I hurried along the path studying plants around me. It was probably the first time I'd gone this deep into the forest. Usually I gathered the herbs in the small grove near my hut, enough to brew a decent antidote. But here the plants were definitely more interesting, more diverse. Maybe I could even collect some. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do some research. I examined every bush. We're better than that. We're better than that. I examined every bush, waiting for the right moment to securely pluck a sprout when no one was looking. Because of the settlement's strict laws, people were afraid to even mention plants other than the fern. How foolish. Not every herb is as toxic or dangerous as they believed. There it is. A beautiful fresh shoot. Looks like a...
Aureliacea.
I'd found something similar before. It proved itself surprisingly effective. Damn, what the... I reached for the plant, but jerked back instantly, nearly losing my balance. What's wrong? I tried to think fast, but Petro was already standing beside me, staring at the same sight. What this? What this be? There in the undergrowth, among the thick grass, lay a fern seeker's protective suit covered with shoots and lichen. The strangest thing was that there was no body, no remains, nothing inside or near the suit. Something's going on in my ears. That was, sound like spiders just crawling around in my brain. Gross. It looked as if whoever wore it had simply vanished into thin air. What's that? What are you staring at? Mariska quickly ran up to us and froze. Her eyes widened, body went limp, and she collapsed to her knees. Oh no, it can be him. My Ivanko. She lost a husband, brother, boyfriend? Mariska, this is definitely his suit. Look, the embroidered flower on the sleeve. I sewed it myself. Maybe he tore the suit off and went on. Well, from the sounds of it, that'd be a pretty bad fucking idea. He should still be somewhere around here, somewhere nearby. Mariska scanned the tangled thick in a panic, then grabbed the ripped suit and jumped to her feet. We have to look for him right now. Hey, Mariska, stop. Remember how gold, bring the fern flower. We can't let the people go without a cure. We can't let the people die. But, Mariska, it's been 5 years? I mean, I don't really know how long it takes a body to decay, because, I've never killed anyone. But from what I understand, it takes a long fucking time. I mean, we are surrounded by death plants, so I'm not surprised. Maybe there's like a little shop of horror plant in here just going around chomping shit and spat up his suit. The last expedition was 5 years ago. That was the last expedition. Jeez. Hey, what's going on? What the hell is up with the radios? I only hear static. Out of breath, Vladko comes running. What the... Isn't that the Fern Seeker's suit? The three of us turned. Vladko caught a sight of Mariska's tear-filled eyes and quickly looked away. We've got a problem. The root. Something's wrong with it. Okay. Okay. Woo! That's not good. Damn, the route is really messed up. We stood at the crossroads. The single trail we'd been following split into 4 directions, and the ribbon that once marked our way was now tied of almost every tree in the clearing. A chill ran through me, my whole body tightened as goosebumps spread under my skin. How was that even possible? Was someone deliberately trying to confuse our route? No, I had to push away the paranoid thoughts and think rationally. My hand twitched. The pain dulled by the pills for a while was slowly coming back. Shh. Defied. I'm going full character. I've got to go full character. Shh. Defied. I think we should split up. Shh. It's the only rational. Shh. You got to do the shh and everything. You got to do. If you're going to do it, you got to commit. Decision. Mariska swept her sharp gaze over the team, doubtful with the radios crackling like this. We'd only lose each other in the thicket. But we can't go back. Too many lives are at stake. I'm not saying we should turn back. Just maybe we could ask the druids for advice and waste precious time. The blossom period is too short. We risk losing the flower completely. Dude, you've literally just got to the fucking place. Like, you could turn around for a minute and come back. You'll be in the same fucking day. Shh. Let's just keep moving forward. Everyone turned to look at me. I'm a recluse. You don't want my fucking opinion. I just sit at home eating pancakes. That's all I do. I also think we should split up. Maybe we'll find another sign. I'm sure there must be some around here. We'll stay in contact as long as the radios work. And if anything else happens, we regroup here at the crossroads. What do you think? I agree. Yes, I'm in. Vlodko? Fine, but I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. It probably is. It probably is, my friend. Shh, I'm here. Here. What did you say? Mariska, nobody said a word. That was just static on the radio. She hearing shit. You know, these flowers and trees, they've got something going on. These spores are not good. It was humid, damp, sticky in the forest, and soon my suit was covered in tiny drops. I kept wiping my goggles just to see anything at all, and of course, there was plenty to see. As far as my sight could reach, it was all twisted in overgrown thickets. Rare forest clearings were filled with flowers of every shape and form, and the tall tree trunks were dotted with thousands of iridescent fungi specimens. Well, quite a field, no. Forest. For research, I chuckled to myself. Shh! Leave! The radio hissed, but it wasn't clear who was speaking. Looks like that damn gear was finally breaking down. Perhaps we really would have had to head back soon. Hello? Who's there? Copy. Bad connection. Repeat. Shh. Leave. Let go. Oh, come on. No jokes now. The signal is bad enough already. What are you talking about? The only joke I see is someone flashing their light all the time. My flashlight is fine. Mine as well. Mariska, copy. Are you okay? Answer. Shh. 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 I found... him. She finding him. She be finding him. She found Ivan? Is that what? You just press the space bar, mate. You'll find out. Okay. What, Mariska? Copy. Did you find something? The root? Whoa! What's going on with Skeletor down there? Oh, that's not good. She doesn't answer. That's bad. I wiped my goggles and looked around, staring my sight into the forest. There, I caught a faint flashlight in the distance. I observed the blinking light southwest from me. Do you see it? Copy. Let's move. It doesn't look too far. Are you sure that's a good idea? What if it's a trap? Some evil spirit's tricks. Come on, Vlodko! We're all here to save our people, and Mariska is one of them. Let's go. Oh, don't be wandering into the forest. Don't be wandering into the forest. Maybe we spread too far apart and the signal couldn't reach anymore. I tried to shake off my anxious thoughts while pushing through the tangled undergrowth. There are no evil spirits after all. Just a forest full of toxic, strange, and dangerous plants. Oh, no, Mariska! Petro's voice was raw and desperate, but I was already close. Through the shadows of the trees, I could see him waving his arms frantically. I rushed towards him. Bursting out of the thickets, I realized what had shaken Petro so much. In the middle of the clearing, choked with thorny shrubs, stood Mariska. Excuse me, what the fuck's going on? Her protective mask lay discarded on the grass. Her black, tar-like hair spilled down her shoulders, and the strangest thing was, she was smiling. Her face glowed with joy. Oh shit, Mariska, what are you doing? It's dangerous. Put the mask back. Yes, put it on, woman! Petro was shouting, thrashing helplessly in the thorny branches that held him back. Another minute and his protective suit would have ripped to shreds. Hold on, Petro. Just stay still for a little second. Mariska, she will die like this. Mariska! But Mariska was neither saw nor heard us. She only smiled, closed her eyes, and took a step towards the giant tree that towered over the clearing. For a moment I thought I saw someone's face among the moss-covered branches. At last, I found you, love. Oh, she's seeing him. She's seeing Ivanko. Oh, that's not good. Her faint voice was fading, yet we understood her words. Oh! That's... Oh, no. Suddenly the tree shuddered, its branches quivered, and then slithered like snakes towards Mariska. One more step and her body was swallowed by a writhing cocoon. And it was over. No branches, no snakes, no Mariska. Just a tree standing silent as if nothing had happened. Whoa. That's fucked up. Finally, I pulled Petro free from the prickly grip of the thicket. We both rushed into the clearing. Petro dropped to his knees where Mariska had stood only a moment ago. He picked up her protective mask, still lying in the grass. His shoulders shook silently. Mariska. I was supposed to take care of her. After Ivanko died, after my brother... What? You buried that fucking lead? Jesus! After my brother Vladko went after the fern flower, I never came back. I swore I'd protect her at any cost. Fuck! But I failed. Petro, I'm so sorry. He knelt there, clutching Mariska's mask with trembling hands. I should give him a moment, but staying here too long was dangerous. I glanced at the silent tree that had devoured Mariska. All of a sudden, a cold metallic glint flickered in the leaves. When I looked closer, I saw 2 pendants tangled in the brand. The one she was playing with at the start! 2 halves of a heart! Oh, shit! Ah, mate. That's so fucking heartbreaking, but also so sweet at the same time. I don't know how to process that. Oh, wow. Petra, let's move. We have to keep going. I tried to sound calm, but I could barely stand on my feet. Did you see Vladko? Wasn't he right behind you? What? I said, Vladko, did you see him? His radio is dead, he's not answering. No, I don't think so, but I remember seeing 3 flashlights moving the same way, so we must be close. But after that I reached the clearing, and then... That's bad. We need to get back to the crossroads. Maybe Vladko is waiting there. Shh. Did you hear that? It could be Vladko trying to contact us. Let's hurry up. Okay, let's move it! We get swallowed by a fucking tree! Petra walked ahead, casting a distracted gaze around. I was still shaking, but tried to keep it together. But what the heck was that back there? A carnivorous plant? A hallucination? Monsters? No, I have to focus. Instead of buying time, we lose it. And worse, we lost part of the team. Maybe Vladko had been right. We should have turned back then. I accidentally touched the giant root. Ah! Pain shot through my hand. Right. I pulled a small dark jar from my pocket. Time to take another pill. Okay. So I guess this pill keeps his bad hand okay? Painkillers or something like that? Antibiotics? What's wrong with this forest? We were following the right path. Where did the swamp come from? I have no idea. Where the crossroads were supposed to be. A foggy, overgrown swamp stretched to the horizon. Nearby lay a broken tree with a ribbon tied around the thick trunk. No sign of Vladko. His radio is still silent. Yeah, but at least we found the route. And it leads into a swamp? Shh. Looks like Pedro's radio is starting to malfunction. Why are you going in the fuck? Dark, damp mud squelched underfoot. My suit's completely soaked. With every step, water crept in. Water lilies and algae clung to my clothes so much that I looked like a forest monster myself. The water was thick, like jelly, and every step took a huge effort. Petro had walked far ahead, pushing apart the swampy thicket. He looked incredibly stalwart and focused. There was no trace left of the desperate man who had been sobbing back at the clearing. Hey Petro, are you sure we are on the right track? Sure. He seems happy. See, there is a cave ahead. No doubt we should head this way. I even see the mark on that tree. I strained to look, but all I could see was endless foggy swamp. He be hallucinating. Oh! I heard laughter in my ear. That's not... No, thank you. No, thank you, madame. Suddenly, the small glowing sprout popped up out of the water. Then another. What is this? The whole swamp began to glitter in cold, flickering light. Oh, shh. What are you saying? Worry not. Your hand will be fine. I'll help you. Petro? The wave of icy cold hit me like someone had poured freezing water over my head. What the hell's he saying? How did Petro know about my sore hand? Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Oh, his face is he's glitching out. He's glitching out. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Daddy is here. What? Daddy will bring the fern flower and your hand will stop hurting. Come here, little one. Shh. I froze. No, not again. Petro rushed towards one of the glowing flowers. As gently as if there was a child, he tried to hold onto the plant, but it almost slipped out of his hands. Petro hugged it tighter. Daddy's here. At his touch, the light of the flower flared brightly and faded almost immediately. Oh, that's so sad. No, my daughter. Petro clutched the faded flower desperately. One by one, the shining plants around us began to dim. No! Meanwhile, the water started to seethe and swirl. I could barely keep my balance. Petro, drop the flower and come back. It's not your child. I'm coming to you. Do you copy, Petro? Shh. Silence. I had to bring him to his senses. Looks like vegetation here was far more aggressive than I expected. Petro's figure were barely visible in the swamp mist. I hurried forward as fast as the seething water would let me. Suddenly, something brushed against my leg. Oh! Fish? Amphibians? No, nothing like that could live here. Oh, demon hands. Okay then. Lucifer's children want Petro's soul. You can keep it. You can have it. I'm out. And then I saw it. From the swirling water emerged claw-like hands draped in algae. They reached for Petro. Without hesitation, I grabbed the first branch I could to find and swung it to drive away these creatures. No, 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 no. But something seized my leg and dragged me underwater. Oh, shit. Oh, no. The last thing I saw was Petro thrashing among the faded flowers before vanishing into the depths. Oh! No! Oh! Hello! I opened my eyes. A dark, massive figure loomed over me. A protective mask and goggles lay nearby. My eyes, nose, and mouth were filled with stinky swamp water. Ugh. I coughed hard and inhaled humid air. Hey, buddy, wake up. Holy druids, I thought you were gone. Vladko? Here, take this. Put it on quickly before it's too late. Vladko grabbed my gear and shoved them into my hands. I pulled the gear on in a hurry. Better? Vladko, where have you been? What happened? Petro, is he alright? I tried to steady my breath and focus. My head throbbed and my thoughts were a disarray. Oh, shit. Vladko frowned and turned away. Oh no, Petro! My boy! Petro, I didn't see him. Your radio was silent and I completely lost the way. I wandered through the damned swamp for what felt like an eternity, and then I heard the screams and rushed there. You were thrashing in water, probably caught by underwater roots dragging you down. By the time I pulled you out, you were already unconscious. Luckily, I spotted this small cave nearby. This is the one we were heading to that Petro was talking about. That's how we ended up here. Petro, he was with me. After Marishka's death, we searched for the crossroads. But we got trapped in the swamp and those thickets. Stop. Marishka, she's dead? Yes, because he doesn't fucking know because we were coming to look for... Oh, no. Vladko's frown deepened. His cold stare made me shiver. For a second, I felt as if he were blaming me. I hunched instinctively. Shh. Did you hear that? Someone's radio is still on. I glanced at Vladko with concern. All these noises on the radio. His strange behavior. Yeah, it could be an intoxication effect. But so far, it didn't seem to affect me. Maybe we'll have a chance of making it out alive. As long as I stay conscious, I'll try to keep Vladko from slipping into madness. Okay, well, we could try, but it's not really worked far. I made an effort to stand up, accidentally leaning on my sore hand and nearly howled in pain. My illness. Things are looking really bad. I need to take another pill. Wait, of course, that must be it. The thought struck me, maybe that's the reason. The wild ginseng extract didn't just dull the pain, it slowed down the toxin. I pulled the little jar from my pocket. Damn, only 2 left. We have to keep moving. First, let's find a way out of this cave, and hopefully not back into that swamp. After that, we'll look for some kind of signs or markers. Hey, how are you? Think you can walk? I pushed myself up, unsteady on my feet. I think I can. Well, I hope so, because we ain't going to get out else. Crawl if you have to. This place ain't good. Vladko was walking ahead. There was hesitation in his steps, the feeling of doubt and confusion. Sometimes he was marching forward with resolve, then freezing, staring into the dark depths of the cave. I'd never seen him like this before. Usually he was confident and maybe even a bit arrogant, always looking strong and determined. But not now. Maybe it's just the fact that 5 years ago, I guess he was part of the expedition 5 years ago that killed Ivanko, and maybe that's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about the fact that he's lost 2 more people, and you know, when he goes back eventually to the camp, I don't think they're going to be happy with him. No. Since he's a druid in training, so that's definitely got to be weighing on him. The cave air was cold and damp. My soaked suit clung to my skin, and it chilled me to the bone. Brr, I need to warm up. But there was nowhere to hide from the cold. You set a fire? You've got a lot of kindling around you. The cavern was huge, more like a graveyard of petrified trees than a dungeon. Every step echoed 1,000 voices. Every rustle marked our presence. Our shadow fell on the stone walls, turning into strange, terrifying shapes. Thousands of fungi covered everything with the thin, glowing lace. Perhaps the level of toxin was off the charts. Without our masks, we wouldn't last for more than 5 minutes. Well, I mean, if you're seeing people from the past and stuff like, I'd take a breath just to see what it was like. You know, enjoy the high for a minute. I glanced at Vladko. Hey, Vladko, are you okay? If you feel dizzy or have a headache, I know you don't like this stuff, but I have medicine. It could help against the intoxication. Vladko suddenly stopped. Shh. Oh, what? What? He stayed silent. I couldn't see his face. That made it even creepier. Damn, maybe it's already too late. I slowly stepped closer to Vladko. What this? He suddenly turned around with unnatural bending moves. Vladko, get away from me, you traitor! I thought you'd given this up. I thought you'd finally come to your senses. You'd bring disaster on all of us. Maybe you already have. All these deaths. My father, the High Druid, warned me. Shh. You were never trusted. No flower but the fern flower must be taken from the forest. But he took them from, like, outside his house. He wasn't in the fucking forest. He said that earlier. But then again, you weren't listening to that, so I'll let it pass. I'll let it pass. And now the forest punishes us because of you. Just like it punished your parents. Hello, Vladko. How are you, sir? Please don't poke me with that. A massive threatening figure of Vladko loomed over me. You wanted to find the fern flower only for yourself, didn't you? To use it for your twisting experiments. You don't fucking care about anyone else. Murderer! Oh, hello! Hello, Vladko. How are you, sir? Please back the fuck up. Okay. In just a few seconds, Vladko was right in front of me. Even through the mask, I could see his mad, twisted face. I tried to pull away, but he grabbed me and slammed me against a stone wall. I heard a crack. A little jar I was holding in my hand shattered. The last pill rolled to the ground. I jerked trying to break free, but then I saw a silver flash in his hand. Instinctively, I raised my hand to shield myself. Everything happened so fast! A sharp blade tore through my suit. I gasped as burning pain shot through me and warm blood ran down my sleeve. Oh. Okay. Vladko's expression suddenly changed, the mad gleam in his eyes turned into sheer horror. He stared at my hand, covered in blood, in horror. Then I realized, through the ripped fabric, he could see my deceased hand. You're a demon, a forest monster, cursed. Vladko stumbled back, slipping on the wet stone. He didn't notice the ground vanishing under his feet. For a moment he hung in the air, helpless, flailing his arms. Our eyes met, and in his I saw despair. Finally he realized everything. Then Vladko was gone. What? What are we realizing? I'm so confused! The dark depths of the abyss swallowed him whole. Oh, fuck. I stood in the cave, gasping for breath, fighting to stay conscious. Darkness blurred my vision. Blood poured from my injured hand. It had been stopped. I tore strips from my blood-soaked protective suit and wrapped them around my wound. It slowed the bleeding at least a little. I closed my eyes. Ah! Vladko's terrifying face still burned into my mind. Vladko? Petro? Marishka? I couldn't save them. It felt like something inside me snapped. I have to get out. It's getting darker. My head is spinning. It seemed the cave walls were squeezing the space out. I have to move. Find an exit. But where? Shh. Careful. Move careful. There is danger everywhere. Oh, shh. Stay. Everyone's staying. What is this? Toxic fever? Hallucination from pollen? Shh. Have to keep going. I can't stop, but why is it so hard to breathe? Shh. You left everyone behind. Shh. It's your fear. It's your sin. Oh. I can't get over how fucking beautiful the art is. I just can't get over it. My head is about to burst. Whispers, whispering on the radio. No, whispering in my head. It's your fear. It's fear. Fear! I can't take it. I should take off my mask. No, don't be taking. I can't. Yes, don't take it off. Oh, it hurts. I'm falling. Shh. Oh. You're just having a bad trip. That's all it is. It's all, just keep your mask on. Oh. What's that smell? Wild herbs? Wheat? The sun is warm, flooding the green meadows. What this? I'm 5. I found a beautiful, colourful flower. Vladko and I argued whether we should pick it. Flowers are not to be touched, but I said my mum is kind and she is picking them herself. And I was sure she had never seen this one as pretty as this. Vladko lowered his head. He never liked breaking rules. Alright. I'm already at the doorstep of my home. Inside, it smells of spicy pastry. But there's something else. A sharp, bitter smell. Like the one in Vladko's house. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, Mum, it's okay, don't cry. A tall man in the dark cloak with a frightening look is shouting something. Then he turns and slams the door. Mom, don't cry, look what I found, a beautiful flower for you. It's just going to get emotional. What's that smell? Oh, I forced my eyes open. Dim cold light revealed the outline of an old abandoned room. A rusty metal table, a few broken chairs with strange mechanisms, a shutter glass cabinet. All this furniture looked odd and unfamiliar. I have never seen anything like it. On the walls hung scraps of half-rotten papers. Everything was covered in thick greenery, but not the kind you can see in the forest. No glowing spores, no poison shoots, no toxic pollen. It smelled fresh. Right! I reached for my face. I had taken off my protective gear. I inhaled deeply. Breathing was easy and my head began to clear. I tried to stand up. Leaning on the cold wall, I managed to get to my feet. I swayed a little, weak from blood loss. I glanced at my injured hand. The bandage was almost gone. No fresh blood, only dry, thin, dark traces on the skin. Now I understand why Vladko was afraid. Anyone would react the same way if they saw my cursed hand. Cursed? What the fuck? Are you, what? Her? Are you Gaia? You know, are you related to Poison Ivy? What is going on here? It looked more like a twisted root covered with forest growth than a human arm. Pale green sprouts broke through the darkened skin and thin vines wrapped it in a white lace of tiny flowers. Oh, that's kind of sweet. It was almost beautiful in a way, but most people would disagree. Such a mutation meant one thing: the forest plague. I moved my hand, there was no pain. Strange, considering the recent wound. I looked closer. Damn, the wound was gone, and the cut from Vladko's knife had been overgrown with green shoots. Oh, he fucking heals himself, that's pretty sick! A few young stalks had stitched the skin together. I was stunned. Maybe we were wrong about the nature of this disease. And this place. I looked around. The greenery shimmered in the flickering cold light, but something felt off. Light? What time was it? Shouldn't it still be night? Rage broke through a wall of covered twisted vines. To be fair, you've passed out like a couple of times now, so I'm not surprised that time has just flown by. I stepped forward and pulled them aside. What was outside? It looked like a glowing plant in the clearing. Is it the fern flower? Is it the fern flower? There's a lot of glowing plants in this forest, so it was bright as day. Finally, I was close. The closer I got to the clearing, the stronger I felt, the easier I breathed. The pain in my hand was gone, my muscles filled with strength. So the fernflower really has healing powers. Joy and peace spread inside me. I smiled. I wanted to run, just like when I was a child. I speeded up, almost running. My body felt weightless, like a feather. It seemed even a small breeze could lift me up. So quiet here. So calm. As if I had come home. Well, mate, if you got fucking vine powers, you are home. This is where you should live. I came into the light. There it is. The healing fern flower. What? Whoa! A beautiful, dazzling flower rose above the twisted, sheer stalks. It grew from... Vladko? What the... Petro? Mariska? Their bodies tightly wrapped in vines were covered with glowing sprouts. Shit, what's going on? They had become part of the hill, its soil, its fertilizer. I stumbled back in shock. No, it can't be. The only thing that makes the healing flower grow is a human body? That's the price we pay for salvation. Holy shit. Life for life. I stood staring at this horrifying yet wonderful gift. Did the druids know this terrible truth and hide? Oh, they must do. There's some conspiracy shit. There's some conspiracy shit with the druids. Or maybe they never realised where they were sending us. That's true though, because if they'd never been in their selves, and some people just happened to die each time, they wouldn't have put it together. They just assumed it was the forest. But it's the flower. But now I had to decide what to do next. Don't bring it down to me. Why you gotta bring it down to me? Oh, that's not fair. Well, luckily we can save, so that's good. I've not saved it yet, so we'll save it on empty cell 1. And then we'll go from here. So pick the flower and tell the truth. Pick the flower, keep it a secret. Stay here and study the flower. Well, I'm just gonna go. I want to try to do all three, but we're gonna start with the first one. Pick the flower and tell the truth. I must pick the flower. The people in the settlement are waiting for salvation, but they must know the truth. We all must know the price of our lives. I stepped closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as it hid inside my pocket. I should head back. Yes, you fucking should. You should just run the hell out of there, my friend. I don't know where you go. Oh, hello.
Heretic! Liar! You disgraced the name of the Fern Seeker.
You dared to profane the sacred flower? Your punishment is death. Some backwards people right here. Holy shit. Just because you tell them a bit of truth, they don't like it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You achieved the ending. The price of truth. The visual novel was created by Midnight Hiccup. Well, Midnight Hiccup, thank you for playing. You're very fucking welcome. But what we are going to do, my friend, is we're going to load from there. Okay, so pick the flower and keep the secret. I could just give them the flower and save everyone, but they would never accept the truth about the price of salvation. Maybe it's better to keep it a secret. I stepped closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as it hid in my pocket. I should head back. Okay, right, so where we go? What's it? At least I reached the settlement. Joyful songs rang out, the feast went on, the flower was found, and the people were saved. I walked with my head low. A little girl ran to me. She was asking about her... Oh no. Oh no. She was asking about her father, but I couldn't say a word. Who was the fuck... Who was the dad? I came to the ritual fire and silently gave the fern flower to the druid. I couldn't bear to look into his eyes. They were just like Vladko's. Oh, shit. People keep dancing around the fire. Couples were exchanging tender glances. For them, life went on. Without looking back, I walked away carrying a terrible secret. One that no one should ever know. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. What was it? The price. Oh, it's the price of life. Again. And let's do the last one. Stay here and study the flower. I could just stay here and study the fern flower. Find a way to grow it without human sacrifices. I stepped closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as I hid it in my pocket. So where is he going with it? Where's he going with it? Day 3428. Today I couldn't manage to get out of bed. My right leg is completely stiff. I can't even bend it. The sprouts grow through my skin faster every day. They wrap around my body as if they're trying to consume me. I don't have much time left. These notes hold everything I've learned here. All my research. Seeker, if you're really reading this, think carefully and find the wisdom to make the right choice before you pick the fern flower. Wow. Very good. Very, very good. All three endings. That's fantastic. The price of research. So what was the first one? Because I don't think it was the price of thingamabob. Okay, so what I'm just trying to remember what the first the first ending was. Sorry, because I was reading that what it said. What was the first one? The price of truth. Sorry, the price of truth. And the next one was the price of life, and then the one after that, the price of research. Cool, got ya. So we got them all. We got all three by the looks of it. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. So, wow, this was fantastic. Like I said, through the whole game. I'm sorry I keep hitting it on the head, but the art was fucking beautifully fantastic. That's what it is. It's just those two words put together. The way that they hid little bits, like Mariska's husband went on the expedition 5 years ago, and then Mariska's brother-in-law was Petro, and the fact that a little girl at the end come up to you and said, where's my father, or whatever like that. Just the little nuances in the story just made it beautiful. Absolute chef's kiss right there. That's awesome. And the dialogue itself really played with you a little bit. It really just made you think a lot about what you were actually going into, and the way that it played with your mind, and also played with the story art as well. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. My name's Ash Unicorn Skull. Thank you for joining me in this unbelievable journey, this absolute knockout of a game. This was Fern Flower.